Deep in the Bolivian jungle, there's an animal refuge that draws a certain kind of volunteer. The sort of person who might want to walk around the jungle with a puma or a jaguar on a leash as if they were taking Rex down to the dog park.
We've been very fortunate to not have very many serious injuries. We've lost no limbs. In fact, with the big cats, I can't say that we've had any very serious injuries. It's no more dangerous to volunteer here than it would be to go and volunteer in the Sudan.
This is Simon Romero reporting for the New York Times from Ambue Ari, Bolivia, where volunteers pay $10 a day for the privilege of helping to care for the animals here. The refuge is run by INTI YASSI, a non-profit group that says Ambue Ari is the last resort for animals that have nowhere else to go. Its big cats, monkeys, and tapirs are often rescued from abusive private owners or freed from the black market. Each morning starts with a group chant session. Then it's on to the day's work. The big draw to this place is the opportunity to take a stroll with a big cat. No special training required.
I mean, this is probably one of the few places in the world where you can come in as a volunteer with little to no experience with big animals like me. I have no experience out of this.
They venture into the jungle wearing mosquito nets around their heads as protection from swarms of insects.
The chance to be able to walk with a puma is just such an incredible experience, and to be able to do that every day, it's just, it's such a gift to be able to do that.
In the 9 years since its creation, Ambue Ari says there have been no fatalities.
Yeah, it's a big animal. They are very powerful animals. So yeah, it is a little nerve-wracking. It's a little scary to know that they do have the power to injure you, but that's not really what they're trying to do. They're more curious and playful than anything.
But big cats in captivity being cared for by untrained volunteers raise concerns among conservationists and biologists.
The problem with places like that, they get an enormous amount of publicity because of these incredible opportunities to walk with wildcats. But in fact, there's not much that actually goes to conserving wildcats where it really needs to be done, in the big protected areas and imperiled areas around the world. So I think the great majority of people like me, hardcore conservation scientists who spend their lives working on big cats, would argue that refuges like this don't actually do much to conserve the animal that they say they're protecting.
But many of the volunteers say their work is vital to the cats and that they are often misunderstood.
It's an experience it's hard to put into words. It's one of those things in life that sounds cliche, but it has to be, you have to experience it to understand it. A lot of us, when we go home, we have trouble communicating to people that haven't been here, that haven't done this, what it's like to be here. But it's a very kind of secret world. It's a privileged world. And it's one that we're fortunate enough that our cats allow us to enter into.